Okay, and we're back. It's the friend simulator. You know us, you love us. You know, we almost go without saying what our names are.
I mean, they should know by now, right? But I guess that could be part of the intro. That's the formality for the uninitiated.
Yeah, the people, maybe they're showing up for the first time. They heard about aliens and five-dimensional fucking like dick sucking, and they're like curious what that's about.
Yep. Now they're like, well, okay. Now we know about audio dilation or whatever the hell your last video that exploded was.
Yeah, you gotta
Let's see what
dilate
these
your
fucks are
audio
about.
cables. Well, I'm Borley Borlstein.
Yeah, I'm Fauntleroy.
Yeah, he's the same name twice. They said name so good, they named him twice.
Is the name so good? Why get another one?
Yeah, you just have the same. It's kind of like, you know, when a dad names his son the same name, and so then the son
Junior?
gets known as Junior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except in this instance, it's just you are, you know, cannibalizing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of ways, it's actually a form of self-love.
Which isn't that what a kadoosh is? That what a caduceus is? It's like a snake eating itself, basically.
Kadoosh, I have no fucking idea. I think you're thinking of an Ouroboros, or is there like a snake called this other thing?
No, well, the caduceus is like the medical symbol, and I feel like it's a snake eating itself. I could
that's
be
probably.
wrong.
I think is it like the maybe like the infinity symbol?
Yeah, it's like
So
yeah. Here, I'm gonna type. I'm gonna look
I
it
think
up just
I think
for.
what you're telling me is that so when you go to the pharmacist and you're like, I want one Tylenol, please, because of course that's what you do at the pharmacist.
One Tylenol
Like
per visit.
when I'm having a
Yeah,
hard day, I go to
yeah.
the pharmacist and I ask for
You go
one
to your
Tylenol,
pharmacist, yep.
and they give it to me. But the problem
And
is
for $50 for that one
yeah,
Tylenol.
yeah, because I'm
'Cause you're in
I'm
America.
getting it through insurance.
Yeah, you're in America, so yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
So
getting it through
it's
insurance, so of
yeah.
course I'm going to be getting it in the most efficient way possible for the economy, mind you. Okay, you might
Mhm.
not agree with it, but this is what peak
This is what we
economic.
need.
This is what peak
Yeah,
economic literacy looks like.
yeah.
When your one Tylenol tab costs $50,
It's the
that's
cost of doing
not
business.
not only is that exactly what it should be. You know what? It's also I don't even know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say efficient, but I think I already said that. I forgot what I was gonna say. But
It's fucking stupid. Abolish it.
it is fucking
I
stupid. We
mean,
should
to
kill
not
all
be
pharmacists now.
facetious, that yeah.
This is an
Uh,
anti-pharmacy
well, I don't think
podcast.
I don't think pharmacists are the problem,
Oh
but
no, you listen to
it's
what I said.
the
Actually, it was a joke. I was joking. You gotta believe me.
how dare you? I'm 10 pharmacists in a trench coat, and we're
Holy
pissed.
shit! This whole time, like in the Philippines or some shit, there's this thing called pag pag. I'm probably saying that wrong, but apparently
It's a Filipino thing.
I think so. I've seen it.
Okay,
I've only heard about it on 4chan, so I mean
got
the
it.
source
Okay,
might be
so
a little
yeah,
wrong,
yeah,
but
maybe a
the
little,
source might be a little
a
wrong.
little off.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
basically, pag pag, as I understand it, is like some guy in a trash heap that takes leftover fast food and puts it in a baggie. So he's like taking like the one fry that he has, or
Okay.
like the one chip, and he's like, okay, like we're gonna put this in a bag, like maybe
Okay.
like a quarter of a McDonald's burger, and then they take that bag of food and they sell for like 8 cents, and then that's how he makes a
Where?
living. I don't know. Some guy
Who's buying this?
I don't know. Oh, cool. I like when they do that. Guess I'll just stand here. Stand by, stand ready.
Stand down and stand
So, yeah,
by.
stand down, stand by.
I'll never forget that. I'm a Proud Boy. Those are my orders.
Stand down, stand by. Get ready to
Like that
like
is
start gooning.
like that whole like movement is so fucking. I hate LARPers. I hate like military type LARPers.
Yeah, there was a
You know,
thing.
it's like so pathetic.
I think a lot of them. There was like one that was like about supposed to be like against zombies, but then all of their like promotional material was like the zombies were just minorities.
Oh, I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up. There's but yeah, the Proud Boys. Did you know that the like one of the leaders was an FBI informant,
Well, I heard there was the story where
or like the
maybe you're
leader?
talking about that. It was well, it seemed like it was one leader was an FBI informant, and then it turned out where like there were multiple like
Yeah, the whole
undercover
agency
agents
was.
that were
Yeah, the
like,
whole thing
oh,
was just
fucking-
FBI informants. Yeah,
awesome. They're all like tricking.
everyone was an
each
FBI. He's like,
other.
wait, you're an FBI informant? I am too. Wait, is
Bunch
anyone
of-
here actually a prop boy? Or are we all just fucking FBI informants? Like, honestly,
That's so
think-
fucking funny.
I think that's really what it is.
Oh my god, it's like it's like
It's
that's
three
I mean, if people
FBI
wanna-
informants in a trench coat.
Literally, no, it's the Spider-Man meme where it's the three Spider-Man
Oh
pointing at each
yeah,
other.
it's like there's three Spider-Man.
Like, oh, you're FBI. What the
No,
heck?
you are. No, you are.
You're CIA, and I'm Bane.
I'm masking a
Who's-
man.
If you're CIA, who's Bane?
Oh, and that guy over there, he is. And like none of them are actually Bane. They're all CIA man. Nobody's cool enough to be Bane.
That is the most true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inoculated.
Should we run into our shit take?
Totally.
The shit
Yeah.
take segment? Okay.
Yeah, we
so
can-
we gotta this is backed by popular demand. Popular demand. Viewer requests, call in, comment, or concern. They demanded the shit take segment. If you don't know what it is, it's just there's a
Revived.
thing. There's just a thing, a topic, and we try to come up with the shittiest take imaginable. So, what's the topic today?
You're asking me?
Yeah. Do you
I mean,
remember?
it was
I think we were gonna do.
it's about Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, Supreme Court justices taking
legal
bribes. Yeah,
I mean,
taking-
literally legal bribes.
Yeah, what
That's
the
what
fuck?
it is.
That's fucked up. I mean, maybe that's not fucked up.
No, I don't. I think it's actually it's really good. It keeps the
Yeah, why is
wheels
it?
of the economy humming.
Oh.
me.
Okay. Oh.
You know, because at least these billionaires aren't hoarding all their money. They're
oh,
at
that's
least
a good
spending
point.
it on something. You know, they're taking their good friend Clary Dairy
Clarice?
out on
I think Clarice.
Clarice Derice out on extravagant vacations.
I think
and buying
he's
him-
part Spanish. Clarice Thomas. Thomas. Clarice Thomas.
Clarice Thomas. Thomas.
And there's
Okay, got it.
accents over the A.
I think that sounds more French to me. Thomas.
I have no fucking idea.
Thomas. Clarice. No, dude. Yeah, he's French. Clarice.
Okay.
Clarice Thomas is
okay, okay. And it's spelled M-O-I-S, right?
That'd be moi for you know, if you
Yeah.
care that much. But Clarice Thomas is you know, going on these really nice vacations, and his who is
Life
what was the
partner.
what was the guy what was his unofficial life partner? What's the guy? It was like Harrow or something.
I have no
Haru-
fucking idea.
it was like
Harold.
Harley or something. Harold or Kumar
Harold
are
Kumar.
buying him, you know, these nice vacations and like Nazi memorabilia. This is
Jesus.
keeping this, and that's true, by the way. And this is keeping the you know, like I said, the wheels of the economy humming, because they're at least not just sitting on it. They're at least, you know, the money's going somewhere to World War II memorabilia
Yeah, it's not
collectors,
sitting
I
in
guess,
a museum.
you know,
It's in Clarice Thomas' refrigerator or basement.
where he can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. And you know, I would actually take that almost a step further and say that, like, you know, because they're buying this stuff for Clarice and it's also giving jobs, right?
Ooh, mm-hmm.
You know, because
How
otherwise
so?
yeah, but well, because somebody has to build that yacht.
Got it. Yes.
You know,
Very good
You're gonna
point. Very cool.
You know, you can't afford those pants. You know,
Uh-huh.
not unless you have a job building yachts
Building yachts
for Clarice Thomas,
for rich
for
fucks.
Harold and Kumar, Harold or Kumar.
Harold or Kumar to go on really nice vacations.
You know, that just doesn't make any sense. So, you know, I have a similar kind of take actually.
Okay.
So my take, it's pretty similar to yours. Differs a tiny bit though, in that I think it's good that they take these bribes. You know, absolutely, we're in a line with
yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
that's just a no-brainer.
That's
but
like just a given. Yeah.
but I would go as far as I would go into the political aspect of it.
Okay.
So, because people are saying like, oh man, you know, Clarice Thomas and all these other Supreme Court justices, they're conservatives, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how can they be conservatives if they're fleecing billionaires?
Oh, good point.
Right?
They're-
Like,
that's-
they're
that's
doing-
a real 10D chess move.
They're
Yes.
doing praxis.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Okay.
What? So let me ask you this:
That's all.
who's harmed billionaires more, a Twitter
Ooh.
leftist
Mhm.
or Clarence Thomas?
I think Clarence Thomas is taking all that money from him.
Clarence Thomas has
That's a
done.
good point.
Yes,
Yeah.
Clarence Thomas has done more material harm to billionaires than any other Twitter leftist. What
Very
has Hassan
true.
done to billionaires? He's sucked them off. What has Clarence Thomas done? He's destroyed them. So
Their reputation, at least.
yes, their reputation, exactly.
Mhm.
Because now they're associated with him. So one, Clarence Thomas is actually like, he's like Joan of Arc. Joan of Arcadia, right? He's getting burned on the pyre. He's
Oh, okay.
martyring himself and his reputation and these billionaires because they look like they're in cahoots, but in actuality, behind the scenes, Clarence Thomas is like
Playing 'em for suckers.
he's the modern Jesus.
He
He's
is the modern
sacrificing himself
Jesus.
for our financial sins and destroying, the Jews in the temple who are selling
Uh-oh.
the wares by taking the bribes. If we can even call them bribes. I'm using air quotes when I say bribes. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
that's the liberal media's wording, not ours.
Yeah,
We would never.
Liberal, not leftist, okay? Because Clarence Thomas, big leftist.
He is the leftist. I think he's the
Yeah.
only true leftist left.
Yeah, he's the last
The last
last
leftist left.
leftist remaining in. There's like a movie title for that. Somebody else fill in the joke. I can't.
Yeah,
don't
I know.
remember.
It's somewhere. It's
Somewhere in
it's in
there.
the ether. We're definitely like edging around it for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't remember what it is. But anyway, so that's my take.
I think those are two pretty solid takes.
I think they're pretty good. I like it. We came at it from different ways, but it's the same kind of jerk. We're both busting the same way. We're both landing in the same piece of paper, but it was just leaning a little bit differently.
And mutually our crystals are glowing.
Yeah, we're jerking it together and it glows under the moonlight with another bro. That's just how it works.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one.
Wait, well, because you're referencing the JO crystal, right?
I'm referencing the JO crystal, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's part of the JO crystal ad. Is that he says,
but
I've
I
seen
don't
it
think-
glow with my bro jacket. I don't know about the moonlight part, but
Well, okay, so
he
but
does
give
say
the
he
whole,
saw
give
it
the
glow.
whole. You have to give the whole context. I would doubt anyone but me or you. I
Knows
mean,
the
maybe
J-
someone else someone else listening to this, but
Let
like,
me go.
let's
Okay, I'll
assume-
pull it up right now.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
Craigslist ad or something.
It's a Craigslist ad for. I'll just.
Yeah,
I can read it out.
read it verbatim.
I can put the image up. Let me copy image. Let me
Both.
save it.
Let's do
Okay.
both.
Okay. Well, while I do that,
Do you like me producing in real time?
yeah,
Is that good? Is that helping?
both. Oh, I have to like. Oh, I hate fucking Reddit so much because I have to force. For
Oh,
some
you just
reason,
like
Reddit tries
download
to.
it or some shit.
No, everything tries to save as a web page file.
Oh,
So
weird.
It's, so it's
I've
really hard to pull it
Got
as an
it.
image. So
Got
I have,
it.
yeah, I have to change it and then save it as JPEG. Okay, here we go.
My
Hopefully-
apologies,
there we
sir.
go. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm pulling it up. It should be up now. So, here's the ad. Charge up and JO. What's JO stand for?
Jack it off.
Hell yeah. 38
Brother.
in Houston, Texas. Date 2008 04/28 at 7:56 p.m. Central fucking America time, but not South America.
Very
Anyway,
important distinction.
yes. The crystal I wear around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I jack it with a bro who also has a crystal. It gives me confidence at work, home, social situations, etc. Nobody knows it's a JO crystal but me and my bros. I've seen it glow white while jerking it with a bud. That's how I know this is real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal, before I waste my time. That's the JO crystal lore. So if you're a bro, you're welcome on the podcast to JO with us after we're done recording.
In real time, as you're listening to us, please tell us about it. Type it out as it's happening, and you know what? Maybe our crystals will glow at the same time.
And you know what? If you're jacking it while listening to the podcast, go to the comments and type out what color your crystal is glowing so we know how it feels.
And we will DM you the color of our crystals.
It's a
return.
sacred bond.
Between bros.
Yeah, between bros. Absolutely. Okay, the image is off the screen. Okay, we need to do
The
some.
image, the image has been jacked off the
The
screen.
image has been jacked off the screen.
We've jacked the image off the screen, guys.
Don't bother looking for it. It's
Stop
getting
looking
jacked.
for it. It's gone. It's busted.
It's getting busted, all right. So you don't listen to the radio though, ever, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so you don't know about this amazing thing. It happens 2 months every year. I've heard it live on the radio. There's the radio station 105.1, and basically, as soon as November comes around, they stop even trying to like play music, and they just play Christmas music.
Oh boy.
So like normally they play top 100 pop dog shit, and it's like that iHeartRadio Ryan Seacrest
No, got it.
fucking
Like a
thing.
rebroadcast kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah, it's like some national thing that's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's our dog shit syndication branch in fucking
Yeah.
Wisconsin, maybe. I don't fucking know. I feel like there's some local part to it where somebody says like, I ate a cheese curd once, and then that's how that's how you know it's local.
Got it. Yep.
You know, they ate a cheese curd. They're our kind of folks now.
It squeaked in my mouth.
Yeah, I felt it and everything. It was squeaking, it was googling. It was amazing. But the problem is, what the fuck are these worthless DJs doing for 2 months without work?
Like, is it the DJs like are not doing anything?
There's no, it's just
It's just like nonstop Christmas music.
It's just nonstop Christmas music. There is no fucking DJs. Nobody talks. So like, if you're used to listening to like, you know how like in the morning and then like in the afternoon they'll have like these dog shit fucking like prank call shows.
Yeah, I know, the shock jocks. Type shit.
that bullshit. They'll have that, but now they're not having that anymore. So like, who's gonna do those jobs? That's an important job in our economy.
That is a very important job.
Yeah, there's
Like,
nothing more important.
Who's gonna waste your time on your morning commute?
Yeah, who is going to call and harass, you know, people at real jobs
Just
now that the
people, yeah.
DJs aren't around anymore?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I think we really gotta get
We
to the
gotta
bottom
figure
of
out
that.
the answer. We gotta figure out, because like,
Call 'em
you know,
up.
because the Joe Biden job report just came out, and the American economy only added like 12,000 fucking jobs in the last month, and part of the reason is I think is because we lost all of our DJs for November to December. You know, they're gone. Where are they? How are we gonna like?
Maybe they're like snowbirds and they flew down south for the winter.
See, that's what I'm thinking too, because there's like, because like Ryan Seacrest is attached to it, so I think it's like he's like, hey, if I'm not gonna record like a 1 second audio clip every like 100 hours of like music we play to like you guys, you know, put my voice in there to make it seem like I'm a part of this, then I don't want you guys even like playing music anymore. Just the DJs all go home for 2 months, put them back in like cold storage, you know, that kind of thing. That basically is what goes on.
That has to be because what else are they doing?
I mean, they're not calling and harassing other workers, and
Which is a valuable thing to be doing.
Because it creates drive in the economy.
While you're driving to support the economy.
Yeah, like if you
on your morning commute.
If you have to constantly worry about some dumb asshole calling you and harassing you about a work order that never happened. Like, let's say somebody called in at your job and they're like, hey, I need 10 kittens. I was promised 10 kittens. Stat. I'm coming by to pick them up.
And I'm just like all confused. Like, who the fuck? What do you want? Like, who the hell are you?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And then you have to deal with this person. You know, you're going to try to meet that demand, right?
Yeah,
so that creates growth in the economy, because even though that guy's not going to buy 10 kittens, you're going to find 10 kittens to satisfy his demand.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, that's what I'm talking about. Is like, with these DJs gone, they're no longer inducing demand in the economy.
Yeah.
So now we have a supply side economy, right?
It's going to be retardant on the economy.
Yeah, it's going to slow down the economy, and that's not good. And in fact, I would say it's a little bad.
It's actually bad, yeah.
Yeah, bad, not good. Who would believe that?
Well, I would, because I agree with that summation.
So, we're going to move on to the next segment. We haven't been doing this one for a while, but the pathetic list. It's just a list of people or things or events that just seem a little pathetic, you know? And I saw something pretty interesting recently that I think maybe should go on the list. Maybe other people won't agree, but I'm just gonna say here's what I saw.
Okay.
I'm driving down the road on the major highway where I live, and I see a pickup truck, and it's an open back pickup truck, and in the back there are 3 TVs, one directly facing behind it, and then 2 left. And what would you imagine are on these TVs?
What's on like they're playing something?
The
on
TVs
them?
are live playing a video.
I mean, some kind of drunk
know,
propaganda.
That's really close. So what's on these trucks? It's anti-abortion video reels
Got it.
of like, I think what looked like to me was like a like an unborn chicken fetus, but I think
Yeah.
in the video, the people, whoever made this, have such
It's so
low,
stupid. They
Yeah.
thought it was a baby.
they
human
have such
baby.
low like biology knowledge. They didn't go to school ever, and they think that unborn chicken fetuses taken out of like eggs early are like babies. So it was like anti-abortion video reels, and then they had like there was like a bumper sticker that alluded to like anti-abortion, but it was like it was like schizophrenically written about like something
Yeah.
about kingdom of God and heaven and some
Got
fucking
it.
shit.
Yeah,
So,
that checks out. I mean, it has to be that kind of person. Like,
but yeah, they were just I just can go like that. There has to be like a law against like a fucking vehicle with just TVs blaring this like fucking video, because he had like this. They were like 50-inch TVs. It was like a box of TVs,
and it's just playing.
and and it's playing these videos driving down the belt line.
That's crazy.
I know, and I looked at the
wish
guy,
he
and he just
could've.
like was staring straight forward with his sunglasses on, like I'm doing the Lord's work today.
Dude, he thought he's so cool. He thinks he is doing the Lord's work.
Actually,
Like,
you know what?
imagine that's like your thing. Like
This
that
isn't
is
even the pathetic list. This is the awesome list. That guy's awesome.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I
know?
could 100% agree. He's the greatest person.
He's the coolest
who
guy.
exists. Yeah.
He's the coolest guy. When he
Okay,
walks
but
in the
now
room,
let's now. Well, all right. Well, let's start the pathetic list.
we need to add.
We talked about the coolest people in the world.
Who's
Now
the
we need someone that's
pathetic-
actually
You know who the
pathetic.
pathetic list is? It was me.
Yeah, for not
I
having a
didn't,
TV
because I drove
blaring
past
that
him,
crap.
and I didn't just stay directly behind him and watch the TVs.
Just watch it. Did you see the I forgot which conservative talk show host it was, had someone on, and they were having the classic abortion debate, which is like, I can't believe it's a debate anymore. It's like
it's
you either
genuinely insane.
it's
Like
actually
17-year-old
fucking
girls are
insane.
dying in Texas because they're fucking like they're miscarrying or whatever, and they're like, well, can't give you healthcare, sorry.
I mean, it just goes, it dovetails with the healthcare conversation so well too. But he had someone on for the abortion quote unquote
Mhm.
debate, and then the guest had like pictures or whatever. And he's like, okay, if you look at this, do you? It's like a picture of a fetus. And he's
Oh,
like,
no.
you look, you know where it's going. He's like, you
Yeah.
look at this, and you tell me this is a human fetus. Is this a human? Is this a human to you? Is this a human, like a human? And then the guy was like, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, I look at that and I see a baby human.
Oh,
and he's
was
like,
it
well,
like
you know
a
what?
real fetus, or was it like a fake
It was a
thing?
picture of a real fetus, and he's like,
Okay.
you know what that is? Well, because like most mammal fetuses look the same. It was a fetus of a
Yeah.
whale.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because
It's like such a it's such
amazing.
a stupid gotcha, but at the same time,
No,
it's like it
it's
just shows how
very
dishonest these
valid.
people are. Like,
100%.
yeah.
You know, it's very valid. Have you ever been to that Body Works world or whatever it's called, where they have like all those
No,
like,
I wanted
dissected
to.
Oh, dude, that's what red pilled me on abortion.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like there's no fucking way you can look at this shit and think that any of this shit is like resembling a human.
Got it.
Because they look like little like fetuses look like
Yeah.
fucking fish.
Oh yeah, totally.
They
It's
don't
not,
even
I
they don't
mean,
look
you're-
human at
you're just
all.
You're dishonest if you think that it's a person.
Like a little
Like,
little tiny person, yeah.
I speak. I like to think that I bridge the gap between absolute fucking idiots and actually smart people. So like I can wallow around in the mud and like see where they're coming from when they're like, so it's potentially a human kind of thing. But like,
Yeah.
but to extend that to like, okay, now actual humans have to fucking suffer because of my stupid feelies
Yeah, like there's
is the
no
part that's
basis
fucking
in
deplorable.
fucking reality for it. Like, I don't know. I
They
had
can have their people can have their feelings all they want, but when the rubber meets the road and it starts harming actual people, it's a fucking problem.
yeah, then we need to take them off the road.
We need to and then put them back on the road and run them over.
Yes, absolutely. We need to get in the combine and just grind them up in the guts. And then they're gonna look like a fetus when we're done with them.
Then they're gonna turn into a fetus because they're gonna enter their next life.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be reincarnated. That would be
Mhm.
cool. Holy shit.
Reincorporated
Yeah, because they love
into
they
the
also
world.
they love companies, they love corporations. They're cucks for business.
They are
You
cucks
know?
for business.
Hey, at least they're like morally consistent, right?
True.
God, oh man. Oh, but yeah, that reminds me. I took like a bioethics class, and I think the best argument, kind of like for abortion, was kind of like thinking about how people are given different moral respect at like the end of life. You know,
Okay.
like when somebody dies. And you have a funeral. The funeral isn't for the dead person. The funeral is for people alive.
The living. Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
part of that is like, what do we do to bodies? We make them presentable for us. You know?
Right.
So we like
I see
exhume
that a
them.
lot.
You know? We like dress
Yeah.
them up. We have to take their clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, we have to do these things that are genuinely uncomfortable that you would not do to a living
person.
human.
Yeah.
But you can't obtain consent because they're fucking dead, right?
Right.
So like there is a different amount of moral respect owed to a corpse or to a person who is dying
Mm-hmm.
than a living person, especially with the expectation that there is no way to recover from that. You know, and so it's
Yeah.
And generally what we consider to be owing someone moral respect is based on their level of consciousness. Like if somebody's in a coma, we're like, oh no, if we can't get consent from them, we can't care for them. Nobody's going to do that because otherwise then the coma patient is going to have greater harms. You have to like override general rules for how you treat somebody in order to provide them care so that they can come back to life.
Got
you know?
it. Yeah.
So there's instances where you have to do something bad in other contexts because you can't obtain that consent to prevent something even worse otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the same with abortion where it's like, okay, yeah, stopping the potential for life is bad.
Yeah.
Generally. Yeah. But the thing is that you have no guarantee that potential for life was ever going to be successful because women have miscarriages.
Right.
Like my
Totally.
like my mother-in-law has like, I think she had like a couple miscarriages. Like that's just a thing that happens. It's really tragic. It's really terrible. And Republicans don't even know about it because that's why they're they're pro banning abortion. They're like, oh, you have a miscarriage. Oh, I guess you just die.
They like you said, they're not even considering a miscarriage. They're like they have this like mentality that like every life is gonna be this great life.
Yeah, every baby that's like conceived.
Every baby is gonna be Elon Musk.
Superman. Yeah, it's Elon Musk. Is a super baby, and it's just not. That just isn't how it works
at all.
Like
most people shouldn't be born. Is my medium take. I don't think it's a hot take.
Yeah,
I don't think we should have as many fucking people, man. And to force someone to make more is absolutely insane.
Yeah, to force people to like have children that aren't even viable, like that they can't even like they will die in like a year, or they'll kill the mom, like is insane because then you're also taking away the mom's ability to like. There are so many stories of women who are like, I am like fucking pregnant with this corpse essentially. And I want to have kids, but I can't because now my like uterus needs to get fucking removed. Like they have to like remove like fucking women's uteruses and shit. And it's like, these are people who want, you know, to have kids, but they can't because of this dog shit like moral system and like policies that Republicans have to just like fuck up everything because they're just dumb and don't know anything about anything. It's kind of like, you know, the dog chasing the car, and it's like, okay, you got the car.
You got the car, yeah.
And it's like, well, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? You can't bite the car. It's a fucking car. It's a metal car, you dumb dog.
They got fucking run over, and now look at all this shit that they're dealing with.
Yeah, somebody needs to get that dog some water. He's gonna die. God, it's
Horrible.
just so
It's
fucking
so
dumb.
stupid. Yeah.
Okay, what do we gotta do? Where do we gotta go here? Where's the place? Did we run past it
All
yet?
Republicans should be killed.
Is it back that way? Where am I going?
Mycid colony or whatever.
I think I'm going to it. This looks like it. I'm going
It's
up here.
over. It's to the east.
There's a few
but there's like
entrances. I think
there's
this
another
is
way
one
to
of
it.
them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's over to the east, regardless.
Yeah, I definitely see some
Irregardless.
photos. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm walking up. Turbulent muzack. The harmony.
You're fucking with our harmony.
This guy's talking way too fucking slow for me.
I like when your character's like deep in thought or whatever, they just close their eyes
They're
like
"Ugh."
so intensely.
Whoa, is this fucking tentacle porn? Whoa.
In your brain.
Well, this is getting erotic. Okay, focus on the parasite. Connect with the sovereign. I think I'll just say I'm a traveler. Oh, this is very easy to convince him.
It's threatening me. Gosh!
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Uh-huh.
Whoa. Now they're going in my brain? Holy shit.
It don't bend in your brain.
It's fucked up. Whoa.
Hot.
He wants to speak with his body.
What? Let my hips do the talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit all over his face. Oh, actually, you know what? I had a life-changing purchase recently. So, I've had a problem for years that I will now describe to you. My main computer monitor would always shut off if I closed Netflix or if like just like some if I was ever doing like a streaming thing, like a video on demand, you know, like Netflix, Amazon. And I understood this because like those services use like some kind of like handshake encoding thing that like checks your like cable to like disconnect it to like stop people from like recording the screen or some shit. There's some like protection thing in there.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I thought that was just that's
the cost of doing business.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought. I just thought that was something I had to endure until recently. I had Spotify full screened and it was doing it nonstop every time I would go to a different page in Spotify. So something in Spotify was triggering and I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? So I looked this shit up and I found the solution. So if you have your monitor and it's like fucking turning off intermittently, the problem is, and it's only related to like streaming stuff. Like if you have a Spotify, fucking Netflix, whatever, that kind of shit. It's because the HDMI to DisplayPort cable I had was just it was just like HDMI. What you need is an HDCP cable, which is an HDMI cable, but it's like a 2.2 HDMI that allows that connection, like authorization that doesn't black your screen. So now when I go to Netflix and I close it, now when I go to Spotify or whatever the fuck, it doesn't like turn my screen off and on constantly.
Got it.
So like, and the cable costs like 4 times as much. It was like $16 from like an HDMI cable.
But that's still worth.
But absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it's so nice now that my screen isn't like randomly blacking out. Because for a long time I thought it was a power issue.
Oh,
I thought my PSU was dying or something, and it's like, oh, I can't keep the monitor. Or I thought my GPU was fucked up. You know?
Well, that's the thing about computers. There's so many different factors that it could be.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Like,
so it is cool that you like pinpointed it.
And the only reason I could do that was because Spotify's disruption was so consistent. Is that I started searching for it, and then somebody pointed that out, that there's this HDPC thing. So if you're having that experience, get an HDCP cable, and then you will be right as rain. You won't have this fucking problem anymore. I cannot stress this enough because holy fuck, I had that problem for like fucking ever since I had this computer. I've had this problem. It was infuriating. Like my monitor just randomly shuts off. I'm like, and then it turns back on. It would happen when I would be like playing World of Warcraft, and I'd be like raiding. I'm like, oh, my monitor just shut off. Like, oh, hope I'm not dying. You know?
Well,
like
okay.
oh.
Well, what you're telling me is, or I guess what I'm seeing is the natural evolution of your channel. So it started off as I kind of started off as like recording screen grabs, a la your the WoW rage video.
Yeah, that was me recording the Twitch VOD.
That is incredible. That is a certified banger. I watch that like once a year. Not like too often, but like I'll just think about it sometimes and I'll be like, God, that is so fucking funny because he was sitting there like reading Twitch chat or whatever.
Yeah,
or,
he's like,
and his friend lost his goddamn mind.
It's so funny because
I mean, it has a lot of social dynamics to it.
Yeah, and like it's so funny because they're both like model tier pretty boys who are doing WoW Arena.
Yeah,
and like. Actually, the guy whose channel that was tried extorting me, and that's why I unlisted the video. Because I didn't want to like give him I didn't want to give him notoriety anymore. So I think the video's unlisted now.
Got it.
So like if you have the link, you can go to it. Maybe I'll enlist it someday. But like I wanted to punish that guy because I wasn't gonna get fucking extorted. Because he was like, "Hey man, that's my thing. You need to like do this or whatever." And it's like I already linked to his channel on the video anyway.
So you just didn't even feel like fighting it, kind of thing. It's like whatever.
Well, no, it was just a comment he made. Like he didn't like make a claim or anything.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's why you unlisted it though, just to avoid any.
No, it wasn't to avoid anything. It was to fuck him over. It was like I don't want to give him free publicity. Fuck him.
Oh, got it.
Because my video is the biggest thing of notoriety he has online.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Like mind you, that video that I saw there was 4 people in his Twitch stream.
Yeah.
And he never got more than 8. At a time, like, so everything that guy had was probably from me because I linked to his Twitch stream in that video description. So
a little grandiose, but I mean, but also probably not wrong. I mean, I'm saying, did he get anything more after that, or is it like, did he just stay as this like
like a year and a half later, he started streaming again. And I think like one time I saw him in like the double digits, like in the 10s. But yeah, no.
I mean,
but his personality didn't change.
Well, that's
which is the thing what you're going for. Like
of course.
I was at that time. I was like a low tier god, tier sexual, but I wasn't trying to harm him. I wanted to get him more attention, so more moments like that would come up.
Got it. Yeah. You were trying to like farm.
He's a lol. I was farming the cow for lols.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he wasn't entertaining on his own.
Right. It was because he was his friend.
It was just the dynamic with his friend because his friend wouldn't tolerate his bullshit. So like the moment after that where his friend was gone, that he wasn't entertaining anymore because he would only hug box. So it was just
hug box.
Yeah, he would only have people that would be positive in the chat. If anyone was negative, it was gone. You know. So it was super fucking boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if LTG wasn't like so famous, he still was pretty boring because of that. But like, it would be just 1,000 times worse. It would
be unwatchable.
Like literally unwatchable.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting because like people would say that video was fake, which I thought was funny because like
it's not even you.
It's not even me. Yeah. And 2, I saw this live to 4 people, and 3. If you saw this guy, like if you saw other of his streams, you would know this guy is like an egotistical, like sycophantic weirdo.
Got it.
Like he was genuinely laughing at comments about him eating noodles on stream as his pet is dying and his friend is healing while he's like literally tabbed out. And his friend calls him on it and he's like, well, why didn't you say something, you idiot? And then his grandma comes up and he turns the camera to show grandma because he is so streamer brain, even though he has nothing. He's at least putting on a good show.
Yeah.
And he has to beg grandma not to turn the internet off.
Okay, that was that same video because I had this association of like someone like arguing with with like the comedy or whatever. That's all. That
Yeah,
is a
yeah, his
fucking
grandma.
amazing
That's
video.
that's the best part is because it's a fight, but it's him being terrible at the game. He's tabbed out, and his pet is dying, and then he gets back, and he immediately there is no hesitation. He gets back and sees his pet's dead, and he's pissed. And he's like literally just tabbed out reading chat in a 2v2 arena battle in World of Warcraft. And it's and it's and
He's
his,
a problem and he's mad.
and he's mad, and it's so funny because his friend was like getting typhooned or hurricaned or whatever the fuck, so he couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he blames his
Cyclone
friend
phone is
for not
worse.
telling
Yeah.
him that like they're dying, and it's like, why you're tabbed out in a twos fight? Like you can't just leave the healer alive. Your pet isn't gonna do enough damage to kill anything.
Oh my god, that is so fucking funny. What a fucking weeb.
And the best part is that his friend is like on the Skype call and like they're arguing, and he has his friend there.
Yeah.
He's on webcam on Skype,
Yes,
so he
yeah.
and his friend are both in two separate cubes on the stream. And then when he drops the call, then you can just see his like friend's display picture on Skype because it's still trying to grab the camera. So it just looks fucked up. And then he's like slamming the keyboard at some point during that. But he drops the call. He leaves his friend, and then Grandma shows up, and he like peeks at the camera to like change it over to Grandma, and he's like, "No, Grandma, don't shut off the internet. No,
Oh
Grandma."
my god.
And it's just like, I've never seen someone. He just essentially he has
He's
no
fucking
shame.
nuts. Yeah,
He has
yeah,
no
yeah.
sense of shame.
Yeah. I
Oh my
envy people
God.
like that. I envy, like, I mean, I don't, obviously, but, like, I envy, the two types of people I envy the most in this world are, like, the people who have no shame and the absolutely stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, ignorance is bliss. I mean, it's not the best kind of bliss. It's not the most enlightened, holy kind of bliss, but, like, it is a bliss.
It's a bliss in the sense that you could experience so little of life and things and still be happy. Like look at King Cobra JFS. He's still listening to the same 5 songs that he's listened to since he was like 14.
Oh my
and
god!
He's over the rain.
You think so? You think he's over the rainbow?
That's as close as happiness he gets.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but he's like he's constantly chasing the blackout drunkenness though.
But yeah, I mean, but he's still like the movies and stuff. Like he has not moved on.
Oh god, it's
like he can just experience this stupid shit that he experienced, and it's as pleasurable as the first day that he watched it. Probably. That's what I'm getting at. That's where like the ignorance is bliss, where it's like maybe he's so dumb, he kind of forgets it. So like re-experiencing something when you're really dumb is more satisfying. Whereas like if you have a big brain. Yeah, if you have a big brain and you need
more novel experiences constantly.
Yeah, you need more novel experiences if you're a big brain individual, 100%. And so if you're dumb, you're constantly satisfied with the same experiences. Yeah, I think we landed on it. Totally.
I think we did land it on it. So okay, so it's gonna go from that clip type content like that and like screen grab type stuff.
Oh, now you're talking back about my YouTube
channel.
Okay,
your YouTube channel. The evolution of your YouTube channel is gonna go from like clips like that to like I guess like kind of schizo post era, I'll call it. Like just like kind of very eclectic, just whatever you're kind of feeling like, and then like maybe we can even say like our podcast era can like be like there's a smattering. There's a smattering of them, the intermittent podcast era, and then like then begins like more modern time era where it's more thought out analyst type things, and especially like media reviews. I'd say I like your bread and butter. You really like talking about those and doing those. But now, what's gonna be is just the thankless tech support genre of YouTube, where it's like You know what I'm saying? Where it's like I'm having a problem with this thing, and then
Oh,
it's just like this guy with an Indian accent.
oh
That's like,
my
okay, this is how you
God.
literally fix your computer.
Yeah, it's like here's how you fix this very niche computer problem, and the
Yeah.
first thing that you see, one, it's like a 5 frame rate video. Two, the sound is blasting
Yeah.
Indian curry music.
Okay,
Three,
there's two.
the first thing that shows up is a notepad text telling
That's
you what
exactly
to
what I was gonna
do.
say. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And then it highlights and deletes sections as it goes through them.
It's like, okay, check, we got that part.
Yeah.
But instead of like for like those niche tech support things, although it is like niche stuff, but it's gonna be things like that where it's gonna be videos about the audio
The audio
dilation.
dilation, it's gonna be about fucking HDCP
Port
cables,
HDTP PCQ cables,
LGBTQ
yeah,
cables, letting in the
LGBTQ.
gay agenda in your computer.
It's just letting it straight into your computer.
Actually, I
Well,
gotta
that's
write
why
that
it's
down.
dilating.
That's gonna be the episode. That's gonna be the title of the episode: LGBTQ cables.
That's good. And honestly, like some of the names I think are pretty like not like outrageously, but a little clickbaity too. You know, like
Yeah,
So that
absolutely. I
is
mean,
a very
that's
good
the
one.
only thing that we
OG.
got to draw any attention to it.
Oh,
Well, that's the other
totally.
thing too. I'm trying to like branch out with the titles to be more like fucking absurd
Yeah.
or
Oh,
like
and
kind
I
of specific or just tantalizing. You know, like clickbait,
yeah,
like you said.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, not as a pejorative, just as a
Oh,
nature
I didn't take
of
it
the
that way. I
beast.
took it
Yeah.
actually, you know how I took it? I took it as a majorative. Is that I am a
Oh,
major figure in the YouTube scene.
got it. Very true. Well, you're an up and comer for
I
sure.
mean,
You're
I got 5 subscribers from my video dilation, my volume dilation video.
volume
So
dilation video.
I think
How much view time does it have now?
view time, let me see.
10 million hours?
It's got, so it's a 3 minute and 26 second video and it has 9 hours and 30 minutes of watch time. So that's pretty fucking crazy.
9 hours?
Yeah, 9 hours. So
Damn.
people
For
are. Let me see the total. There's
it's a
like
really short video too.
average watch duration is 57 seconds. So
Of
20,
how long is the video?
3 minutes and 20. So it's a
Okay.
average watch duration is basically 1/4. They watch 1/4. You know, not everyone gets to the end. They need to watch the section about the getting aliens playing with my genitals section.
Yeah, well, I think they just skipped to the end just to hear that.
Oh, so really,
You
it's
know,
not
they're
even.
watching the last 40 seconds of it. They
It's
just
not even
skipped to
40
the
seconds. I think it's like
end.
literally 5 seconds. I think that section of the video is literally 5 fucking seconds. Let me see. I'm gonna go to it
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
but I'm saying you said like the watch time is like 40 seconds or whatever, right? Like, so
Oh, so
that's
they're just
they
yeah. You
watched the
are.
last
Oh my
40
God, you are
seconds.
so right. They watch for 27 seconds or whatever the fuck, or
Yeah.
27%. So they watch for literally the last segment of the video about me talking about my genitals getting played with by aliens. So that's what people are watching. I just need
Maybe
to
it's maybe your video got posted on some kind of
cringe
like
subreddit
truther, like a
or
truth. Yeah, I mean,
oh.
well, I know well, I mean, I don't want to give the game away, but I feel like that was like your dream at one time. Was like, I'm just gonna keep posting this shit until I just get posted on a cringe subreddit, and I
Oh
just get a
yeah, that was
following
the
from
plan. Is
that.
that like eventually somebody will post one of my videos on our cringe, and then that'll blow up maybe.
It'll take off from there, yeah.
Unfortunately, that never happened. Nobody thought I was cringe enough.
No one thought. I mean, well, cause like you're not like absolutely stupid, so it's
Yeah,
like
if anything, I'm just
you're
aggressive
just
or
fucking aggressively crazy.
antagonistic. I think is the new word people like.
It's a good word. Well, I don't think it's a very new word. I think antagonistic's
No, but it's
been.
like
You think it's like co-opting with this zeitgeist? No.
yeah, it's like it's big in there. It's like, oh, you're not like really easy to talk to about things, or you're not like really you're not like utilizing your speech well to like convince people of your argument. You're really antagonistic, and it's like, nah, if you're saying some dumb shit, you deserve to get made fun of and like be fucking lambasted in every way possible. You shouldn't just be like, oh, I get to say the dumbest shit imaginable, and nobody can ever have any kind of reprisal against me. Please let me say the dumbest shit imaginable, or I'm gonna tone police you. Like, fuck off, boo.
Whatever kind of nomenclature people use, you have been like that forever. So it doesn't matter the words they use. That's
Yeah,
just
none
how
of that
you
shit.
are.
Yeah, that's
Like,
just literally been my personality
like,
since I came out of the womb,
since
and
birth.
I
Yeah,
was telling the doctor he was doing a terrible job.
yeah. You came out like some people cry, some people are silent. You told the doctor, "Fuck you."
Yeah, and then I started like I gave him the middle finger with my foot.
And you pissed on his in his mouth.
In his dick.
And he
too.
liked it, and he
And-
li- and, you, and he
liked
offered it to Caduceus.
Oh my god, that's why
circle.
I got fucked up because I
circle.
defended my adrenochrome.
Yeah,
I am an
you
actualized,
did.
I am a fully actualized human.
Because you didn't have your adrenochrome stolen at
Yeah.
birth like the rest of us.
Yeah, true.
The rest of us terrified birth people. That's why we're crying and scared and like, oh,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, babies come into the world and they lose their adrenochrome so that they're scared, they're vulnerable. Not me. Adrenochrome, my adrenochrome stats maxed out. This is why I have bipolar disorder. Because I'm constantly running at 120%. My brain literally does not turn off. And it's not a disorder. It's what a true human is.
It's a superpower.
I'm the last true human.
It's like the last true Scotsman or whatever.
Yeah, the last
fucking
samurai. The last samurai is a white guy in Wisconsin.
That's well, the last samurai was a white guy in Japan.
So you know that's just how it
I
works.
cannot get through that movie, man. I'm a total weeb and like this is too much.
I've never seen the movie, but I've just seen shit posts about the movie. It seems like it would be my favorite movie.
Oh, sounds like it was right. Well, maybe I should. Okay, what are the shit posts? What's like having not seen the movie, seeing shit posts? Tell me about it.
Tell me about what I think about the movie, or what
fourth of the way, maybe. Yeah. Either like what the movie's about or what you think of the movie.
So I think the movie is that, because it's who's the guy that's in it? The guy who's in the Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise comes to Japan. Here's what
your take.
Here's what I figure the movie's about.
Yeah, got it.
You're
making the movie. You're doing the remake. You're doing the remake.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
So it's Tom Cruise, and he comes to Japan, and he is like maybe like a merchant, you know, and he sees some problems in the Japanese society, and but he can't fix them because he's not allowed to, because he's not a member of their culture. You know, so he joins their culture by joining a local samurai dojo.
Oh my god.
It's okay. And then when he joins the dojo, he earns first off, they're like, what is this stupid old white man? He can't learn our ways. He's too old, you know, kind of like Neo in the Matrix. So, you know, they don't pull people out of the Matrix once they're too old because they get too attached. That's the same thing with Tom Cruise here. But you know, Tom Cruise perseveres. You know, people are throwing wet stones tied up in socks at him and shit. And he's like under the waterfall training. And people are like, you know, they're pissing and shitting off the waterfall and it's falling on him. And he's just like, he's enduring the shame and embarrassment that people are putting him through to become a samurai so that he can make positive changes in Japan, because he just wants to bring capitalism to Japan so fucking badly. And then he falls in love. He falls in love with the daughter of the dojo owner.
Of Dojo Mojo.
And what happens is that Mongolians invade. There was no kamikaze. There was no great wind to defend Japan.
At that time, yeah.
At that time, there was no great wind to defend Japan from the Mongolians. So the Mongolians came over, and Tom Cruise and the dojo master had to go out and fight. And they were like, "No, Tom Cruise, you stay back. You're only a white belt in samurai school. You can't fight them." But he went out there anyway, and the dojo master was slain. And then the dojo master gave him the gym badge for the dojo, and Tom Cruise became the gym leader and married the dojo's daughter and impregnated her at the age of 14, as is the age of consent in Japan at the time. Okay? And then at the end of the film, Tom Cruise enacts sweeping legislation to change Japanese society so they are pro-capitalist. He brought society to Japan.
Society in parentheses capitalism to Japan.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. He colonized Japan through capitalism, and he colonized Japan through pregnancy.
Through that 14-year-old girl.
The 14-year-old girl.
Daughter.
That was his daughter wife, because he became the dojo leader and he became the father, the new father.
He became
because he was the gym leader. He got the gym badge.
He took filled the father's shoes.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing he was filling. He filled the daughter's hole in her heart. For her dad that died. I don't know what were you thinking?
He became her daddy.
Yes.
No, that was exactly what I was thinking too.
100%, 1000%.
1000%. I think that one all the time. It's like, I mean, it still makes sense, but like, it's so stupid.
1000%, because he had her birth 10 babies.
Where's the 1,000 come from?
Because 100% will be one
Oh,
baby.
got it.
So
Got it.
1,000%, 10 babies.
Got it. Very
That's how
good.
pregnant
Yeah.
he got her. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like she just had one full litter of 10 children.
Yep.
A
Yeah.
litter.
Yeah. That's how it works in Japan. They're
She's
very
like a
virile.
you couldn't know that by their population,
Yeah, you
right?
wouldn't know that
As declining.
because they abandon the cultural reforms brought by Tom Cruise.
By Thomathan Cruise.
Yeah, Thomathan Cruise. Thomathan Caruso. Hello. That's some guy who does some kind of shit. I don't fucking know. I think
Yeah, I've
exploration.
definitely heard the name Caruso.
Yeah, he loves exploring shit.
Oh yeah, he's exploring, all right.
Yeah, he's exploring
Keep
all of
circling
her
back.
holes. Anyway, so you've
So
seen the movie.
stupid.
How accurate is my interpretation of the film?
I mean, you're saying you didn't see the movie, but it sounds like you gave me like a perfect synopsis of the movie. Maybe you had like the spark notes up or something, because that was
No, I think I actually
exactly
saw it in like a spirit dream.
yeah,
Kind of
a
like with
fever
Hillary
dream
Clinton. You know,
more
like
than
how
likely.
Hillary Clinton like predicted she was gonna win the election. She like posted a picture of herself as like a little like a 14-year-old girl. And she's
Oh
like,
my
happy birthday to
God.
this future president. And the same way Hillary Clinton was spirit cookie when she did that one. But she's kind of like, she has no adrenochrome, okay? So all of her adrenochrome has to get injected into her. But I'm full adrenochrome. So when I'm spirit cooking, I'm getting real accurate visions of the world. So that's how I knew what the movie was about without ever seeing it.
I mean, isn't like the big accusation like she was one of the big adrenochrome consumers?
Yeah, I think that's what
So,
like
like
the,
she
the
should. That was like the big thing that these fucking
mm-hmm,
weirdos
mm-hmm.
were saying
Yeah.
about her.
Yeah, the basement of
Because it was like
every
Pizza Gate
yeah,
was
the
that the
basement of
whole
every
thing.
pizza store,
Pizza parlor.
pizza parlor, every pizza parlor, there's a basement where they're hoarding children who are like attached to slabs that they're like bleeding dry of
Wearing
adrenochrome
them constantly,
while
just
they're
showing them
yeah,
it over and over.
they're showing them Five Nights at Freddy jump scare videos on repeat. They all have a
And
tablet attached to their face
Mhm.
that's just showing them these, and they're scared shitless. And they're screaming and shitting their pants, and then they're taking the adrenochrome that leaks out of their eyes.
And their eyes are kept open, a la Clockwork Orange,
Yup, exactly. And so that's
which
what's going on.
I've never seen that movie. Another movie I've never seen, but
Well, it's not David Lynch. Who the fuck is that guy? Stanley
Kubrick.
Kubrick. Yeah, I think Stanley Kubrick's probably the director I've seen the most of. It's a good movie, but it's like a dark comedy movie that
Okay.
it's more stylistically known, I think, than anything else.
Got it.
Just because
You
like
mean, you mean it's
the
like
eye
known for
makeup.
its style?
Yeah, I mean, like how many
Got it.
bitches have you seen with that eye makeup?
Well, yeah, it's very iconic for
Yeah,
sure.
you know, I mean, my favorite thing about the movie is that like the characters are supposed to be like little kids, and he's like clearly like 26
Oh,
at
that's funny.
least.
They're supposed to be kids. I would not have
Yeah,
thought that by seeing
they're supposed to
seeing
be
what I've
kid.
seen.
He's supposed to be like in youth criminal justice, but
So
instead he's yeah, it's fucked up.
canonically in the film he's supposed to be, or in the
It's
books he
well
is.
in both, because in the film they adapt it as if he is a kid, because there's like a scene where basically his you, because he lives with his mom, like everything is the same, like
Okay,
everything is the same as it would be in the book, as if he was this young kid,
got
but
it.
they just have an old actor, so it's like very
That's
awkward.
weird.
But there's like a scene where the main guy is getting chased around in his underwear by his like basically parole agent,
Hmm.
and it's like implied that he's like sexually abusing him, and it's like really fucked up and weird, but like it's like
But he's like an
not
adult. He's
yeah,
a
but he's like
grown-ass
literally an
man.
adult
Yeah,
actor, so it's
yeah.
just like they're just playing weird adult
The
grab ass, like
the impact is taken away a bit.
yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
dynamic is
so
different.
like as a dark comedy, it's a dark comedy in that like there is a literal um content warning, but there's like a literal rape scene that is played completely for laughs.
Oh Jesus!
But there's also these
Holy
serious
hell!
sexual abuse scenes that are not played for laughs, but like look absurd because there's an adult
Um,
actor that you have to laugh at because it's just
oh my
stupid.
God.
So it's dark comedy in that you're laughing at how the film is portraying something so serious, but also you're laughing at the film itself. The film kind
Does
of
it?
becomes like a joke at one point.
See, I thought you were saying it's a dark comedy because it's filmed so dark, and that's
True.
funny.
True. The film is quite dark. There's a lot of scenes at night. One of the
Like
most
the park
iconic
bench scene.
scenes.
The famous park bench scene.
Yeah, when they're like walking along by like a river and they're under a bridge and it has like that that's another iconic shot. That's at night. It's a dark comedy because it takes place at night. Because when do bad people do things? At night.
At night.
Duh. And also, let's be honest, but there isn't daytime in Britain anyway. So like,
yeah, they're covered in smog.
Yeah, they're covered in smog. It's the Industrial Revolution, folks. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
They're just not gonna have that light out there.
What are you full of bliss?
Yeah, if you're full of bliss.
That should be my new insult. It's like
what are you full of bliss?
Instead of calling someone stupid, I'm like, you must be really blissful.
Yeah, you must be blissful.
You must be a very blissed out person.
Yeah, he's really blissed to max right now.
You must be very full of bliss.
Well, it's almost like it's missing something that you're leaving off, which is like blissfully ignorant.
Yes, that is yeah, and if they were smart, they'll get it, and if they are full of bliss, then they'll be fine. They won't know. I feel like I was gonna ask something, but I totally forgot. Did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about? I had one thing that I remembered from my notes.
That's fine. I just realized I didn't reset the mic offset, so I'm curious how this conversation is gonna sound.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna change it right now to 0 and see. Oh, I can't change. Oh no, I can change it, but I can't just. Oh, there, this part. Let's see.
So it's just gonna inexplicably just sound. Worked.
I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting. I might be responding like either ahead or later. No, it's not quiet. Oh. It's a delay in when my audio will start.
Oh.
So it'll be very interesting to hear. It's only 100 ms, which is like. Not even a second, I don't think.
Oh, that's weird.
What is 100 ms?
Milliseconds?
100 ms to seconds, yeah. Oh, it's not even 100 milliseconds is 0.1 seconds, so it shouldn't even be perceptible. The only reason I have that is because when I'm on camera, if I don't have an audio offset, then the video and audio will be unsynced.
Oh, got it.
So like I have to delay the audio by 100 milliseconds, but it shouldn't impact this because it's not that much. Yeah, I discovered that through one of those Indian tech videos actually.
Yeah, dude, that's because there was like a post I shared on Facebook that was literally that. It's like, you know, shout out to the people that just make these like random ass fucking tutorials of like, here's how to like fix a vacuum cleaner or whatever, just for nothing. They're doing it for nothing, you know? And I mean, that's, I truly believe in like doing good for its own sake, you know? And that's that's all that is just like, I have a skill, I'm gonna share it with the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not hiding it behind a paywall like a fucking scummy piece of shit or whatever.
Like
join my Patreon or whatever.
Yeah, like every video has like
an ad read or something.
Yeah, get your food delivered to you, or I've been getting therapy from AI with this other shit, you know, all this bullshit fucking like advertisements that are just fucking worthless. Nobody needs this shit.
God. Yeah, I love that. I love that whole ecosystem of the products that are just like they're all over on YouTube.
Yeah, they're
like,
only
YouTubers
products
or whatever.
Yeah, they're only known on YouTube. Absolutely.
That's wild.
That's their whole like knowledge base of like people know them is like just on YouTube fucking sponsorships, which is like the last. I think I got like one thing through that one time, and I was like, never again. I got bamboozled.
Well, what bamboozled you? If you don't
think
mind
it was like no, it wasn't that. So actually, it wasn't, but it was something that kind of turned me on to it. It was like there was this guy who always doing ad reads for like Raycons, and I didn't get the Raycons, but I got something else. But it didn't even matter. So like what I ended up getting was like Boise fucking Bluetooth earbuds, Bose. But anyway, I actually have Bose speakers as well. But Bose, of course. Sorry. So Bose, I got these Bluetooth earbuds, but the left earbud was fucked up from the beginning and only would ever like work for like an hour and would like barely charge. And then like recently, like a couple months ago, like it just started completely being fucked and wouldn't even play for like more than 30 minutes, but it would say it still has battery. It was so fucked up. I don't even know. It was, and so I could turn it on. I could turn it back on, and it would play for like another 10 minutes, and then be like, "Oh, it's off."
But I'm dying now.
And it was supposed to have like hours of battery. Now I got these new I'll tell you what I got because I love these things. They're the Jabra Elite, like plus 10 or some shit. They have noise canceling. They're small. They fit in the ear well. They sound great. The battery lasts for fucking ever. I charge them like 1 week and I can listen to them like hours a day. And the fucking shit is just still fucking charged. Like,
Oh, that's good.
They work. I mean, they're a little bit expensive, probably like maybe $100 plus. But I mean, they're Bluetooth. You're gonna pay over $100 for earbuds that aren't shit.
For good, something that's good. Yeah, I'll pay money for quality. Like I have these well, I wear like over the head, over the top, right now, headphones.
It's coming time.
Then there's like Sony, whatever the newer model is, you know.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, but you know, if you take care of them, they're very, very good.
Oh, yeah.
Although there is a weird. Okay, so I have two things that I spawned in my brain. One was, oh yeah, those have noise canceling too. Something I found really interesting. I had a pair of Sony headphones, maybe 2 years ago or so, like the first pair that I got, and the noise canceling was, I was like living in my own little bubble.
Oh yeah.
Like it totally canceled everything.
Yeah.
I could not hear a single sound. I was snapping my fingers, and and my ex-wife's yelling, screaming at me.
The house is burning down.
Hands and
yeah.
And
you're getting hit by some of them, but there's no noise, so you don't even feel it.
I don't even hear the pain.
You don't feel it. You don't feel it because you don't hear it.
I don't hear the pain, so I don't feel the pain.
You want to know why? Because life is like a comic book, and in a comic book, when somebody hits somebody, there's the bang, bang, pow. But if those bing, bang, pows are not popping up on the screen, no damage is being taken. You're fine.
Very true.
So you put the earphones, you put the headset on, you walk into traffic, you're golden. You're like a bowling pin.
See, that's a good segue, because what I noticed was I got a new pair, and yeah, it was kind of weird. I think it had the noise canceling, just like the prior pair that I had, but then I got a forced update, and it just doesn't cancel literally everything like it did.
Wait, like a firmware update?
Yeah.
A firmware update reduced the noise canceling effect. That's fucking crazy.
So I'm thinking, well, okay, now this is, you know, I like to come up with kind of like stories.
Yeah, okay.
Why these things?
We're trying to make sense of our world, you know? We're like NPR, you know?
We're literally trying to make sense
We're
of my
NPR
world.
1A. We're trying to make sense of our world. Okay.
So I'm thinking like because I'll be honest, like I bumped into things and I didn't hear stuff happening. Like it was kind of a danger. You were like a dementia person.
You were bumping into walls and shit.
So I'm wondering, like, if they did that on purpose, where it doesn't totally cancel literally everything, so you are a little aware of your surroundings.
Oh, so
it had an option that you could have like spatial sound or whatever, and that's surreal, because then you're listening in your little bubble, but then you have like a microphone of the world around you coming into your ears at the same time. It was a surreal feeling, and I could tell where things were coming from. You know, I had literal spatial awareness. Like if I snapped my hands on my left or my right, I could tell which side is coming from.
So it was like you had like, instead of having canceling, you had like antennas.
Like actually, yeah.
Interesting.
It was so weird. Obviously, I never would turn that on. That would be good if you're on a subway or something, but like.
So to be clear, you think that what happened was that there was like a concern for safety, so they patched it so that there was a little bit of sound for the noise canceling, so that people didn't bump into walls and kill themselves.
Yeah, as opposed to it just being dog shit or something.
Okay.
I would like to think that there's like more like conscious effort or something behind it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it.
And it just sucks.
Where I was gonna go and where I thought you were going was to say that there was some planned obsolescence. That they patched it intentionally to make it bad, so that you'd be forced to get a new one that works correctly.
Got it. Oh well, I mean.
But you were pretty kind to the corporation.
Oh, to my gracious corporate. Oh, yeah, they are people. I don't know what their feelings.
They are people, so we need to respect them. We owe corporations moral respect, and on this podcast, there is no one who is a more stalwart defender of the right of corporations than Fauntleroy. Okay?
I'll go on the record on that one and rip it up and burn it.
Absolutely. And burn it because you're making a commitment. You wrote the words in blood, and when you burn it, you're sealing that contract.
It's putting it in the ether. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm putting it into the precious ozone.
Yeah, and then oxygen, and then ozone, so
some
we
of that
can
ozone
breathe
for us.
in this blue trap bubble.
In this blue trapped bubble. He is.
So what are you here for? To make products for us?
You're gonna be in that shopping mall buying my products day in, day out.
You're gonna be in that store buying a headset daily. You deserve no noise canceling. You should cancel the noise yourself now.
Holy shit.
You're gonna turn up the noise canceling to 100% to 1,000%.
It's just a black hole of sound.
There's just no noise. Your head is a black hole. I like how so far we're 2 for 2 episodes on just fucking low tier god fucking copy pasta.
Yeah, because he's the greatest.
I need to get that up.
Shit posted. Oh,
God.
we should.
We should just have it up at all times.
That's not a bad idea. Or no, we should get that that thumbnail that you. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was talking about the copy pasta, but you're talking about the fucking
the leg picture that you made.
No, with his tiny legs.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I was thinking we could when I'm so inspired. Okay. Let me see here. I wanna organize thoughts a little bit. So I want to finish the noise canceling thing first. So you said that you got these earbuds. Are you particular when it comes to the type of like earbuds that you wear? Because I personally, it has to be like molded for my ears. Otherwise, I hate putting earbuds in. It's the worst feeling in the world. I hate it.
I have really sensitive ears, so I mean, I can tolerate a decent amount. These ones are really good. These ones like kind of go into your ear. The problem with the Bose ones that I had was that they like stuck out from your ears, like you had like fucking like alien devices like slammed in your ears. But these ones kind of like rest in your ears, and so they don't like they don't like drag down the part of the ear that doesn't like create like a weight where the Bose ones did. But yeah, I have pretty sensitive ears, so yeah, that's a big issue for me.
That's a glowing endorsement then, because I've been looking into getting earbuds, and it's so silly. It's just so I can wear them in a hot tub.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Is like when you were talking about having like the over-the-head headset. The reason I like the earbuds is like they're great for like walking, or if like you need to be more moving, like you need to be moving around and shit, and like they're less like I could just take one out if I need to have a conversation. Whereas like, the headset thing, it's like a little bit more awkward, and you can like kind of get it more damage, and it's a little more like it sends a different message if you're in like a workspace or something. You're not gonna probably be wearing that at work, right? You know. But if I have some earbuds in, it's no big fucking deal.
Oh, and I didn't even consider that, dude. I walk around with a speaker. I'm not blaring it like all the time, but like if I'm like in my own little area or whatever, I just turn the speaker on, just play my own music.
Yeah, usually if I'm like alone in the office, I'll like just play it out of my phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's just totally different. I mean, the sound is just way different coming out of a phone than a speaker, and I'm like weird when it comes to that. And then it's kind of like that's my like atmosphere. Then it's like that's my presence. My presence is like part the music and part my dumbass. But I was thinking you were talking about like getting the LTG copy pasta or whatever. Like we could make. I was thinking like making a like a context video of like any of the stupid references that we make. It's like,
well,
this is what it's related to, you know?
I mean, we could just have links to them in the description.
Oh yeah, because people are gonna do that.
Yeah, that would be the most.
People are gonna click on those.
Yeah, totally. I mean, the context video. Well, the context video, then we would need to be taking stuff from somewhere else, though. Like linking to it is usually safer.
Got it. Good point.
You know,
very smart.
Because otherwise,
I like theft.
Yeah,
I love theft.
Theft is good. I mean,
theft is one of the greatest things a person can do.
You know, good art is original. Great art steals. Okay.
Oh, that's funny. You said that's a good quote. Someone made that reference at the TI.
Oh man.
That's good. That's funny. I think it was Tsunami.
Oh man. Tsunami? What is he, a caster?
The short man.
Oh.
There are two like MCs basically is how I see them. Uh oh yeah, we got our pictures with them actually before one of the days. So I'll either send that to you. It's on my other phone. Well, it's right behind me. I could do that. But I'll either send it to you or it's on my social media platform.
Of your
if you
choosing.
want to find of my choosing, the one that you find me on.
Yes.
Well, actually, I guess that is how that works. But yeah, it was kind of cool. So like Tsunami, he seems like I mean, I don't know. He's just kind of a shorter man. And who's the other one? Oh shit. Oh my god. I'm drawing a total blank. But he's like a pretty prominent figure, I think, in the
I probably
community.
know who he is, but I don't know the name. I can maybe.
He's bald.
Yeah.
He's a little bit taller.
Action slacks.
Action slacks. Yes.
That's it. Okay.
Yep. 100. I would have not grabbed it. I kept thinking period and flax because they just like look the same.
Oh yeah,
in my
that was
mind.
the guy. He was on around for like a short while.
Yeah. I mean, I just knew his like shitpost content or whatever, like his videos of like this is the silly version of like this character or whatever. That's not like what he would literally say. It's like, you know, like a kind of a dummy's take on certain heroes. You know what I'm talking about?
I actually didn't watch. I never watched any of his content. I only saw him when he like came around. Yeah, I am a bad person, and I should feel bad.
Piece of shit! I'm pissed.
Isn't he British?
Yes.
Okay, so that was why I didn't.
British.
Yeah, see, that's why I have an no British policy.
That's fair.
The British
They're pretty obnoxious people.
They've gotten enough. They've gotten away with enough in this world. They don't need my attention.
Good. That's a good point.
I think
that's a very good point.
The moment I become aware of a British person, then that's the end of England.
Uh-oh. Because it's like as soon as you become aware of them, it's like it's over for them. Like it's
over for them. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. It's
yeah,
like
they have my ire. They're dead
on them or whatever. Yeah. So it's like that's why it's like in some odd way out of respect that you're avoiding them.
Yeah. I chose not to indulge to save them. I'm a hero.
It's like the Eye of Sauron on them. Like it's fucking over if that pierces them.
Yeah, if they get seen by me, they ain't gonna be seen much longer. The island, gone.
Nothing gonna be seeing them.
Yeah, true.
And nothing of importance was lost.
Exactly.
Which is what the EU probably said.
Okay, well, we should probably wrap it up.
That sounds good to me.
Do we have any final thoughts about anything? Probably not.
No, I have no thoughts. I'm working on being head empty and blissful.
I am working on becoming the truck driver for that 3 TV truck that's playing anti-abortion videos where the dying fetus that was presumably aborted was clearly a chicken because it had a fucking beak on it. That's who I'm working on becoming.
I think we're well on our ways to becoming the most actualized versions of ourselves.
Yeah, it's only going to be a matter of time. And you'll have to tune in next week to see if we've became those versions of ourselves.
Checking on our progress, please.
Yeah, we need a progress report. Okay, well, I've been Borley Borlstein.
I've been Fauntleroy.
You know, you guys have a Fauntleroy day, as Fauntleroy would always say, wouldn't you say that?
That's my classic line. I can't believe you took it, but I'll let you have it this time.
I'm, great art steals, and I'm all about theft.
Yeah, and I love theft too. So I have to endorse it.
Okay, well, good night, everyone.
Good night. Have a Fauntleroy day. Bye-bye.